am Rosemary Sumili from BSHM3A. I'm going to discuss about my answers in the oral assessment. The first question of the oral assessment is that, what do you think is the primary responsibility of the rooms division in the operations of hotel? Discuss how the 4 departments involved in rooms division help them in achieving their goals. The primary responsibility of the rooms division in the operation of hotel that I think is that to maximize the revenue of the hotel. In order to maximize the revenue of the hotel, they've been incorporate the front office and housekeeping to maximize the revenue for both of them, to maintain also the product quality inside the hotel. And also the 4 departments in the hotel is that is being involved in the rooms division is the first one is the front office, and then the second one is the housekeeping, third one is the engineering and maintenance department, and then the fourth one is the safety and security. And also the first one, the front office, will be going to handle the registration form of the guests before staying inside the hotel. And also the housekeeping, they will gonna contact the front office about the room of what could be the exact room of the guest that is being checked in inside the hotel. And also the housekeeping will gonna call also the engineering or maintenance department whenever if there is a malfunction inside the room. And also the fourth one is the safety and security. Safety and security inside the hotel will gonna ensure that the guests will be in the safety environment in order for their safety inside the hotel. Number 2 question is that, explain the general goals set by the management for housekeeping. Discuss why occupancy is a key factor in controlling the department expenses. Also, the first general goals set by the management for housekeeping are the hotel is at all times clean and fresh. It is all time clean and it should be all time clean and fresh in order for the incoming guests inside of the hotel, in order to prepare or for the incoming guests. And also the second goal is that the housekeeping payroll is in line with the hotel occupancy. Of course, it is in line with the hotel occupancy in order to know of what is the exact salary wage of the housekeeping, whether there is a deduction of their salary or not. And the third general goal set by management of the housekeeping is that, and the operating expenses are in line with the hotel occupancy. Of course, the operating expenses is in line with the hotel occupancy in order for the housekeeping to know the exact inventory of the room sold or the out of order room. They should know about it in order to connect with the occupancy of the revenue inside the hotel. And also discuss why occupancy is a key factor in controlling the department's expenses. Occupancy is a key factor in controlling the department expenses in order to have or to know the exact revenue and also the inventory inside the hotel, and what could be the percentage or rate inside the room. And also, the higher the occupancy, the higher would be the revenue. And that was the exact thing in the occupancy. in the K of controlling the factor, the occupancy rate. Question of the oral assessment is that discuss the three important hotel metrics. How do we compute for them? How are they related to one another in concept? Is a fully booked hotel guaranteed of high revenue? And then the first important hotel metric is that the occupancy rate, which is to determine the exact occupancy rate of that certain day of the room, and also what is the rooms available for today, or what could be the exact room sold for that certain day, in order to know the rate of the room. And also the formula of that is of the occupancy rate is room sold divided by room available multiplied by 100, and also the second formula is occupancy rate equals the rooms, equals the RevPAR divided by ADR multiplied by 100. And also the ADR, which is the average daily rate, is that identifying what could be the exact average daily rate for today, also of the what could be the exact rate of the room, and also it determines how many is the occupancy rate on that day in the hotel, and also it determines about the rooms sold also, and how many paid rooms occupied on that certain day in the hotel. And the formula of the EDR is the revenue divided by demand or room sold. And then the second formula of the EDR is that rooms revenue divided by paid rooms occupied, to determine the average paid rooms on that certain day of what could be the average daily rate on that certain day. And then the third one is that RevPAR. RevPAR consists of revenue, what could be the supply or out of order room. And then the formula of the RevPAR is that revenue divided by supply minus out of order or out of service rooms. And that how are they related to one another in concept? They're related to one another in concept to determine what could be the exact occupancy rate of the room, and also what are the unoccupied or occupied rooms on that certain day, to determine also the room sold. It's all about the rooms computation. And is a fully booked hotel guaranteed of high revenue? Yes, a fully booked hotel can guarantee a high revenue, because the higher the occupancy rate, the bigger would be the revenue of the hotel. The fourth oral question is that what are the different types of maintenance activities done by the engineering department? How beneficial are those activities in revenue generation? So, the first one is that preventive maintenance, then the second one is the routine maintenance, and then the third one is the emergency maintenance. The preventive maintenance, there are the maintenance that will gonna prolong the life of the equipment, and then the second one is the routine maintenance. They are the maintenance that will gonna or has been in the continual basis or the ongoing basis. And then the third one is that the emergency maintenance. Emergency maintenance, they will gonna call in the urgent basis in the hotel. Just the first one is that the preventive maintenance. They will gonna prolong the life of the equipment. Why? It's because they've been expert to it, and also through the expert of them, the things will gonna be go back to normal, just like that. And then the second one is the routine maintenance. They will gonna fix also the every mechanical pieces in the hotel through the continuous, just like that. And also the emergency maintenance, they will be gonna call in the urgent basis. So just like the elevator, for example, is the elevator is being in damage, so they will, the housekeeping or the other department gonna call the emergency maintenance. The fifth oral question is that explain the relationship between the gas cycle or hotel operational cycle to the administrative gas cycle. And also the gas cycle is all about the gas or operating procedure inside the hotel from the pre-arrival or arrival or in-stay or from pre-departure of the guest. And also it included also some guest check-out or check-in, like that. And also the administrative gas cycle is all about 1:1 ratio. It makes sure the guest is well paid enough, and also it have a transaction between the guests and the FO. It manages the system inside the hotel also very well. And thank you very much. That's all.